It is Thursday night, everybody, the 18th of January, 2017. Welcome to all of you. Been kind of enjoying getting a lot of stuff today. I got
18th of January,
punched in, got into work at 4
Welcome to
o'clock
all
today.
of
When I
you.
say get into work, I don't mean I punch
kind
a
of a-
clock. I mean, I had some really important stuff I had to do for some people. Tell Camper to unblock me. I don't know. There's more blocking going on everywhere, Carlos, than you can shake a stick at. One guy used to pride himself on not having wrenches. Now his hangout is just full of wrenches. I guess this is the last wrench-free, block-free, mod-free zone around here. So Carlos Martinez wants to get an unblock. Have you been nice over there? The usual ranting and things going on, but the weather continues to be sucky. Hello, Janet. Nice to see you, sweetie. Brody, what do you think about Elvis admitting he's gay in the phone call? I think it was probably Santiago, the what would you say, the least newsworthy item that came out. I don't know. Hey, Susie, how are you, sweetie? Why does he wish harm on me? Why, Carlos? What happened? Did you break bad with the king over there? What a show. Nice to see you, Janet. Always a pleasure to see you, honey. We might have some friends coming in Chicago that want to join us for the maybe join us to go down to Dead Fish. Hi, Brian. Nice to see Cape May, New Jersey. Oh, beautiful place, Cape May. Hi, Kevin Chambers. Hello, Maxine. Nice to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carlos. Let's see. Yeah, Cape May. What do I think about the Lewis Cape May ferry? How many times did I go across that? A nice ride right across Delaware Bay there. Dead fish. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? How great that is. I don't know why Jeff T. Rowe insists on masquerading as Carlos Martinez. Thank you, Maxine. Nice to see you. Lisa Carley, I sure remember you, honey. You were absolutely a stunning gal. I think you were married to a doctor. How's my memory doing, huh? Hey, Jeffrey. Yeah, it was good. Thank you, Keith Gregory. Nice to see you. Yeah, hey, Jeff. I don't know why I don't know why Jeff insists on being this Carlos Martinez. Hi, Annie. Hello, gorgeous. Nice to see you too, baby doll. I'm originally from Baltimore. Yeah, Lisa Carley. I haven't seen Lisa Carley in 2 years, and here she is tonight, and I nailed her. One of the most attractive women I've ever seen on YouTube, and one of the classiest too. She is. What brings you back, Lisa Carley? Hey, Hidden. Nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. I got a weird memory. It goes in and it stays in. Hi, Marilyn Sanchez. It's like if I see something once or I hear something once, I don't. It's not photographic, but it's just you just remember things. Hidden says, "I'm a bit drunk, so don't pay too much attention to me's comments." Always a pleasure to see you, Hidden. He's afraid I'll talk to him. What's the topic for tonight? I don't know. How do we get the rain to stop here? Jan, when's the last time we saw the sun? I don't even remember. It's just getting ridiculous. Let's talk about important things. Where the hell can I find drugstore tube tester? I need to test the tube in my old handwriting. Those things are really scarce, Fitz. I'll tell you what. I've got, I know it's probably not worth sending it to me. I got the tube tester out in the workshop there, but it's really hard to find tubes testers because the electronic stores are really gone. You might find a vintage audio rebuilder on Craigslist that has a link for one of the old repair guys. Kim Davis, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, it's not like last year, Janet, but it's just generally miserable, And you know me, I'm always about getting out there and getting in the sun and all that. Cupcake, there she is. Cupcake, cupcake, cupcake. Hope you got my message tonight, sweetie. It's at all my shit solid state now. Rain, you have plenty of bikinis. Don't see it. Been a little foggy from the year. Speaking of which, we'll be making Debbie Lynn's carrot cake tomorrow night. Cream frosted carrot cake. Yeah, that should be good. And we'll be raising money for the Ronald McDonald House tomorrow night. Yeah, Susie, do you think that they dicker with the weather? Huh? How's Maxine today? Trying to think. Maxine, I'm going to let you know by the end of the weekend. Is that okay? We're trying to get nailed down a specific date. We're taking off like the Wednesday in the third week, or yeah, we'll be taking off. I think that Sunday maybe. Sunday, so we'll probably see you Tuesday, I would think. Hey, Line Screw One, nice to see you. Thank you, Lisa Carly. You're a doll. I'm so happy that you're back on YouTube again. So happy. There's Line Screw with all of his panicking. I shouldn't even laugh. Can you guys imagine being in Hawaii? You're enjoying yourself. You're having a blast, and all of a sudden there's a siren goes off, and it's not a tsunami. Because I lived on Oahu. I've been all the places that Andrew lived. I lived there for about 10 months. Hi, Helen. And all of those sirens going off. And then you tell people, oh, we have a missile warning. It's like, what the F? I'm ducking for cover. He was too busy chasing down convenience store petty criminals. You can't have super chat anymore. Some YouTube vigilantes have all but rendered that useless for people. So we just donate with direct links on that. We just hit direct links, and there'll be a direct link tomorrow night for the Ronald McDonald House. And I want to thank Lori Green for suggesting Ronald McDonald House. Yeah, I guess, Kim, you could say that in a way. Yeah, Elvis is responsible for that. I guess he hyped up the super chat button to heretofore unknown heights of fuckery out there. Hidden wants to know who subbed my Caucasian baby elephant ask. I don't know. Somebody better fess up to it out there. But Kim, you're down in Arizona. How is your weather? What's up with that phone call that is online with Elvis? I don't know. Andrew, I don't even listen to that stuff. I don't have any pure interest in hearing any of that. You've heard it once. You got the whole agenda. What more do you need to hear? It all sketches out. It's all overkill. I don't know. I didn't listen to it, to tell you the truth. I just don't. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into those tastes. I'm not into the stuff that he's into. Yeah, but how's your weather there, Cam? Nice. Did you bop up to the RTR and raise havoc at karaoke night? Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's so lousy here. I'm so sick of this. It's not really lousy. It's not raining. Janet's always got to split hairs, but it's just misty and everything here. Just misty. Thank you, Henny. Mike G says the king don't need any of you out there. I don't know. I have to go back tonight and listen to the King's rant. I had to go drop off some stuff across town. I had to make a quick run over there. Been foggy. That's the worst. Hey, Spirit of Salt. Nice to see you. Thank you for the link, honey. I love that. Whole lot of Rosie. It really cheered me up today. Rhymes with little twat. You. And it's line screw coming down again, huh? Yeah, we're getting close to our big trip. Another month or so, and another 30 days, and we will be on our way. Streaking across country. Yeah, I envy you with that weather, Kim. I sure envy you with that weather. Good evening, Nomadic Fantastic. Nice to see you. A tip of the wig to you. Nice to see you tonight. We come so here, so nowhere. Yeah, it's always nice. I'll have to fire up more chats here. My chat room options have been narrowed down to nothing anymore. Where are you going? We're gonna start out in. We're gonna drive here, and we're gonna hit. I think we can make it to Salt Lake the first day. And then the second day, we want to hit Colorado Springs. Well, probably the third day. The second day, we want to hit Glenwood Springs. I'll probably be off on this thing. To be able to soak at Glenwood Springs. I've driven by Glenwood Springs so many times, but now I just want to hang out there and see what it's like to those springs. And then the third day, go over to Maxine's and hang out. Our rain is going to be your snow probably. Thank you, Brian. I was in Salt Lake for 2 hours last week. Cold. So we're not going to be sleeping in a rig. I have to winterize the rig heavily because we don't really freeze here. Hey, Bergs, nice to have you aboard, my friend. So we got a lot of work to do to get on the road, but we're not going to be staying inside. We are going to stay at hotels, and we're going to see Maxine, and we're going to spend a day with Maxine, and then we're going to hot-foot it across eastern Colorado, across Kansas, and we're going to get down to Kansas City. And we're going to spend a couple days there. And then we're going to hightail it to the East Coast, and then right down the coast, see family and see some other people along the way. My dad's not been in a good way, so. Word is you are doing Mormon missionary work. Could you believe that? How many Mormons come to your door like this, right? Susie says, thanks, Rosie. You saved me from laying down in this. Yeah, more men. That's it. Yeah, Kansas City. I love Kansas City. It's one of my, probably my top 3-4 cities, even though I told Coates, San Francisco, New York, LA, and Chicago. Yeah, it's Cupcake. If we can find a Kansas City style ribs. Jen? Cupcake wants us to do Kansas City style ribs review. Okay. Jen loves to do her research. Hey, Ellie, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, all of my chat room cards got pulled today. Yeah, let's play spin the bottle, Bergs. Yeah, the hot springs are nice. Kevin Chambers, have you ever seen them before? Hi, Vic and Victoria. How are you, honey? Maybe we'll do a roll by. Maybe we'll roll up on Jefferson T. Row. How would that be? We're going to be rolling right by his door there, huh? Jen, what do you think of Jefferson T. Row? Rolling up on him. Could you imagine it? No, my friend is over on the other side, Brian. She's not on camera view right now. How's Vicky Victoria tonight? Give me a shake. Give the Bergs a shake. There we go. Bergs comes in. Bergs is in the house. Just incredible. Lions Crew says just incredible. Just moves the van around. He is busy with the attempted monogamy with the new girlfriend, I think. Yeah, Janet said, hi, Jennifer. Can I buy you and Jen supper on your way to Kansas City? Kenny G, you're too sweet. You are too sweet. And I've gotten your messages. I'm backed up with literally hundreds of messages. As many of you friends know, over the last 3 weeks, I've not been the best friend to you all at all. So I want to apologize for that. Just trying to keep stuff sorted out here. It's obviously a lot of people are drilled down on this camper van Elvis situation, and I'm trying to start to get back to some of the things that I like doing on the channel. But a lot of people want input. A lot of people send a lot of stuff. A lot of people offer opinions. A lot of people offer help. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff comes in. It has to be filtered through. And I tell you, I don't really even give a fuck about what Elvis is doing. It's a little more plump tonight. I'm not sure why maybe it's just the top that I wear. I'm not sure. Bergs is the new ambassador, the new peace ambassador, and he hates it when I say this. So the winged bull mafia, winged. Oh, fuck him. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I'm. Oh, shit. That's too funny. That is really a hoot, huh? Yeah, because you're here, Lions Crew, because you're here, my friend. I wanted to be in Hawaii so much with you and not in the middle of this crap storm. I know delivery is going to be really problematic, isn't it, Kim? I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you, I would have loved to have been there with you, bouncing along and having a drink at Duke's there on the beach. Hey, Emerson Red, nice to see you. Walking along Queen Liliuokalani Boulevard and Kalakaua Avenue, Cohio, King Street, Baratania, all the places I used to go. Thank you, Brian. Duke's is great. I mean, there were so many good places. I could tell you a zillion places down there on the windward side. Turtle Bay. Let's see. Berg said he literally blocked over 100 people last night. He was a madman. Well, people choose to get so, their drawers all in a snit all about it, Yeah, all the hookers down on the Honolulu Drive. Yep, all of them. And what do we have? Ala Moana Boulevard and over at the Ala Moana Mall. All those places I used to hang out. Down on Iowa, down in Mililani on the H1, the worst traffic in the world. Worst traffic in the world. You want bad traffic? Go down the H1 freeway. That is bad traffic. I think Lion Screw will tell you that. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I want to lay with you. Kim's like Rosie and Jan aren't really hot on the uptake. H1 is hell. I'm telling you. I used to go over to Punahou and the and Punch Bowl over to the Memorial of the Pacific there, which is really a place for pausing and reflection over at the yeah, I guess it's the H3, whatever the one that goes in the back of Waikiki. It's a nightmare. I guess H1 goes up to Mililani, up to center there. Let's see. Mark Young said he blocks him just for not doing it. It's like Waco massacre. Yeah, I think reality's finally starting settling and starting to realize that the gravy train is coming to an end. Now, Johnny says the last time she was in Hawaii was on Ka'anapali Beach over in Maui. I remember fishing on the windward side there in the morning, and I could you could see Molokai from there. It was pretty cool. Let's see. Kevin said he wants people to use PayPal. I'm sure people will. You know, what he's done is successfully, I guess, driven his donations underground now. Ka'anapali is nice. Kauai is a wee nicer. I just like the metropolitan area of Honolulu. I loved hanging out there really well. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, my dad's been through a fitful time lately, so it's been on my mind a lot. All good things eventually come to an end. Yeah. Elvis is going to take everybody to court, and he probably will. It's not going to cost him a thin dime. Let's see. Mark Young said, I would buy an Elvis mug, but he's too lazy and not reliable enough to do it. I mean, I wouldn't set my watch waiting for an Elvis t-shirt, would you, Missy Jen? I got one. Missy Jen says I got one. What do you do for fun in our town? The fun has been knocked out of our town. There is no fun in this town anymore. The fires have just destroyed the economy here. They've wrecked any kind of fun that was here in this city. This city is, as Elvis calls it, it's burnt toast. There's nothing here. Yeah, yeah. Susie, line screws trying to dox you out, honey. Trying to dox you out. But I would have loved to have been there in Hawaii. Such good memories of, we used to go down, drive down Baratania Street and then cut over to King Street and Hotel Street and go down to Chinatown there. And I made the mistake of coming out of Hong Kong and thinking that Hawaiian dim sum would be the same. Good night, Darth. I love you. That Hawaiian would be the same. It was terrible, the dim sum. Clayton Camus, I really do appreciate your comment, my friend. And no, Elvis is not glued to the hip, and he's not in my DNA, but he is in my DNA temporarily now with this thing. Doesn't matter what the judge, doesn't matter, Ari, the judge will see he's crazy and throw him out of court. He's not going to be represented by, he's not going to be representing himself. Bergs, we're going to be making a Debbie Lynn carrot cake. Carrot cake, cheese frosted carrot cake. Yeah, Lions Crew will be doing RTR Hawaii next year. Put me in. I'm going to be there, baby. We're going to be bouncing on the beach at Waikiki. And what do we used to go down there to Hotel Street? We'd have the dim sum, look around some of the Chinese shops. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. It doesn't matter any judge viewing the content. The judge isn't going to look at the content. The judge is going to restrict any evidence to what happened. They're not going to allow the admissibility of anything else. They're not going to care about opinions of what people had. They're going to be very focused on what was done. They're not going to sit there. It's not like Falcon Crest where they're going to read they're going to be very focused. Cream cheese icing. Yes, this is what people mistake. They think that because somebody goes into court, you get to just sit there and blab everything you want to say, and anything there would be very revolved around what was done at that isolated 2-month period. You know, a very ham-fisted operation that plenty of warning was given that this is something that you might want to pull back from. Oh, there's a venue, right? There's this Florida United States Federal Court. There's a venue. Absolutely. If I hope he doesn't lose his channel, then there's future earnings liabilities as an entertainer and all that. Well, Mark Young, any court would not be about character assassination. They would be about constructive deceit and racketeering and fraud and things like that. So I'm not a lawyer, but everybody was witness to what went on with the intent to harm his livelihood. That's no joke. Let's see. Grandmother makes a 7-layer apple sauce cake. I'll bet that's good. But like, don't listen to me. I don't know anything. I don't know. Yeah, Ellie, I don't even play one on TV. But I know about procedure, and I know about let's see. What do you think about? Well, they're not going to let the past history of deceit, because they're not going to be talking about motivations, because what was done was done. They're going to be very focused on what happened in that situation, and they're going to say, well, that's all well and good. You might hate the guy, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. Let's see. I spoke to my buddy in the FBI what he thought of the whole thing. He probably thought it was a shit show. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Love those kitsch ones. Defense would be that he's destroyed his own earning potential. All his past crap would be brought up. It wouldn't be brought up at all. The judge, it would be inadmissible in a court of law. It would only be focused on what the events that occurred from mid-December to mid-January. Let's see. Yeah, the whole case would be about a conspiracy to defraud, with the end goal of eliminating his YouTube channel, his AdSense, and thus his ability to earn a living as an entertainer. What do you think about our president of the United States? I like Donald Trump. He's a very strong guy. I got no problem with that. I don't always agree with everything, but the FBI, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, said that their horses' bums would rule on admissibility. Hey, Edward. Oh, the YouTube Vid Awards, we ought to make them. Yeah, I called the Florida Police County. All counties and obviously threatening. I talked with Officer Matson from Clearview County. Carl, Jeff T. Rowe, I don't know why you insist on hiding behind that Clayton Martinez with club saws. Yeah, he's a self-proclaimed entertainer. He said, "My business is business. I'm an entertainer. I'm a da-da-da. He has no other visible means of support." Yeah. T-Bird. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Zamfir. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to hear from you, Blockhead. No, I haven't done any panels with Amanda at all. I just sent her a message about a half hour ago. What do you think everybody's writing? Bottom line, it's up to the credit card companies. There are no laws broken if the credit card companies do so. True, but if the refunds are given on a rational and normalized basis, not as part of a scheme. All right. Jordan Blue says the dirtiest player in the game. So he says, Mike Loyal, how you doing? No, I'm not, Zamfir. I don't even like Marshall that much. Smoke him if you got him. No, I'm not the CEO. No. I've already been meted out my worst punishment, no chat room. So anybody who knows me, that's the worst. That's the worst thing of all. I already told Cupcake. I probably won't see you around. Probably not, Ari. Probably not. Uh, don't tell me. I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one. What's in the mug? I had coffee in the mug. Fun Finder. Hi, sweetie. How's everything down in Hayward? I've been doing this page 5 years on here. 5 long years. The love just oozes. Sam Fear's in his usual attack mode on here. Camper thinks I'm Riley. I gave him Riley's home run. I don't know, Carlos. I know that you're Jefferson T. Rowe. Rose Jefferson, no, the downtrodden Dodger. No, I don't. I don't particularly like him. I just don't like. I don't like vigilante action and bullies and this whole what do they call them, trolls at a round table and all that. That's just not my thing. Why don't you monetize and super chat? You're a star. Because frankly, I don't need the money. I'd rather use this point in my life to raise money for something good that nobody can dispute. Yeah, but he's a bully. But he's a bully on YouTube. People can just turn it off, but yet they show up in droves. I don't even understand it. I mean, for the time that Jen and I left Las Vegas this year till about December, I never went into his chat room. I never looked at his content and commented. I didn't care about it. I just don't know why people insisted on watching it. I mean, anybody sane would say, why don't you turn it off? Why don't you turn it off? You have an unsubscribe button and Boss is in the house, raised for fishing. No, my passion is not for protecting this creek. No, I'm not. It's not my passion at all. No, my passion is lifting the scourge of these people that think that they have the right to tell everybody what they can and can't do. I don't like his policy, his stuff anymore than anyone else. Why don't you do cam like on Live Jasmine? I don't really care about his content. Saul Goodman, the smartest guy in the house and legal counsel. There he is. Saul Goodman, nice to see you. Yeah, Ari said a Google map car has more content. Tides now for surfing. Yes, 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 yes. That's okay. You keep bankrolling. I'm not bankrolling them anywhere. So Fear, I told you. There's a couple things I promised. I wouldn't wrench anybody out of, never wrench anybody out of Elvis's chat, which I never did, never blocked or wrenched and removed anybody or deleted a comment. And I would not donate to Elvis. And I've kept my promises, and my reward was being booted out of the chat. So I'm a Nomadic Fanatic fan, so I don't know how bad trolls can be, but they have Elvis banged to rights. The evidence is indisputable. Yeah, well, they talk as much about Nomadic Fanatic as Elvis, so it just never ends. Sky Carl, how are you? I know the Dungeness crabs are $5 a pound now. Yeah, I mean, Nomadic Fanatic, I don't even know the guy. I don't know, but it just seems like it's just buried in their head. It's just buried in their head. I know he doesn't get this. He doesn't get the pan flute thing, Jordan, about the lonely shepherd. Hey, Jinxie, nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you. Like I said, the intelligent thing would have been to do it and not tell anybody anything about it. Let's go fishing. How are you, Jinxie? I know you've been awful busy with school and classes and everything. Let's go fishing doing Mavericks. Yeah, I wasn't even around for the band fest. I've got to get up early in the morning. I was up very early. Yeah, Missy Jen's great. She's just doing her own thing. I'm not picking friends, Fear. I'm picking a principle here. Maybe one day you'll learn that. Yeah, we miss you, Jinxie, on the chats. The Queen is waiting for taxes to be paid. Diane. Just never expect Rosie to have your back. She never one step. Because I think people have the option to just turn them off and just turn it out of your head. That's all. I'm so glad to see you, Diane. Yes, I said hello to you this morning. Actually, yeah, at 5 a.m. I was up at 4. Yep. Yep. Zamfir, I've been on my own most of my life. My friends that are my true friends are still around, okay? What do you think about pneumatic fanatic, transmission fraud, sticker fraud? I don't know traveling in the USA. I just kind of don't even follow that stuff. I'm here to just have fun, to be in chat rooms just chatting, to hang out on Hangouts, to do some stupid content that nobody watches. JK Noko, I'm not into hunting people down. You know, I mean, go file a small claims thing against these people. Elvis is just repeating those. I just don't know traveling. Protecting the sexual good work here, quite do I. I'm protecting a principle against bullying here. And Zamfir, I see you in the chat rooms. You're a tough guy. You know, you hide behind your keyboard. You don't have the courage to be yourself. So you pick up your courage by hiding behind the digital dot. I get that. It's okay. I'm out here. I'm going to take the beating for it, not you. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just move on, Zamfir? Yeah, I've never seen you here before, Sandman CJ, so that's a first. So ain't nobody I ever knew. Let's see. Eyes get bad after years, so trust instinct. Yeah, he just made money. I mean, I don't, evidently Nomadic Fanatic does good content. Why would he have 100,000 some subs? Most of his scrounge around here at the bottom of YouTube. King of all blacks. That's an interest. Guess I will leave now. You've been on a rant yes, I've been on a rant for 3 weeks, babe. But at least it's rainy weather, so we ain't doing anything. Mike Loyal said, Rosie, everyone wants to visit Switzerland. That's true. You know, my door is open. Yeah. Thank you, Zamfir. I am guilty for everything he does. Yeah, we got a few of them. You know, people get so wrapped into this stuff. Yeah, Mark Young said, I really enjoy Nomadic Fanatics content, even to this day. Where's the super chat? That super chat's disabled, baby. That is long gone. Long gone. Most of these trolls are sock accounts, but I'm a troll. Sunday are white knights for Elvis. Carlos Martinez, you are the original white knight. Been out there fight. Anyone know a good barbecue joint in Kansas City? Yes. Arthur Bryant's. Arthur Bryant's. Yep. Susie said, who let the priest in? Yeah, sure you can, Bob. Pop on by. You're welcome. Arthur Bryant's is the best barbecue there. I love the way Jeff T. Rowe assumes every account that he gets into, he assumes that persona. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Remember, Jen, when he was Billy Crackhead? That was Carlos Martinez, out of control. Edward said, Rosie, we should donate to Jen to help her with MS. I feel sorry for that little bear. That little bear is strong as an ox, and she's behind me 100%. Let's see. Had really barbecue there. Elvis wants to go to, but Lisa Marie needs studded tires. I hear you. Hey, Snow Debs, long time no see. Long time. I guess if you're a convicted felon, you're not able to have a firearm. I'm not sure. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know. You can't have a firearm. That's what Jen's telling me, huh? Don't hit me. Nope, no firearms for convicted Ellen. Okay. Yeah, Carl said, please tell Jen Guten Abend. I'll just pop over and just say hi a second. Yeah, Diane Two Campers, is it finally warmed up there? Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Missy Jensen, Guten Abend. She's going to try to get herself washed up. I'm getting showered up. Okay, just call me if you need anything. Yeah. Defta Luz. I'm going to look up Defta Trolls. Nomadic Fanatic couldn't go into Mexico for dental work because he's a felon. So you can't, if you're a felon, you can't leave the U.S. I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know, Michael Loyal. What do you think? I thought that once you paid your debt to society, that you could. Oh man, it's 27 degrees. Diane said. Wow. I thought once you paid your debt to society, then you were okay on traveling. Okay. Okay, you can leave, but some countries won't admit you. I'm kind of thinking, I bet that Mexico would admit you because you can just walk through the turnstile and just walk in. There ain't nobody at the border in Mexico. It's Tijuana. I mean, baby, you just walk into Mexico. That's it. That's it. I mean, every time I've ever walked into Mexico, you just go into that one-way turnstile and that thing's locked and you're in, baby. You're locked and loaded with the federales in there. As long as you're not on parole, you can go wherever you want. Okay, as long as you're not on parole, you can go wherever you want. I don't know. Hey, Swamp Pick, nice to see you. Okay, Carl says, I'm here to get meds. Please let me in. Ari says, Elvis should get all Mexican gold teeth. Wouldn't that be wild? Okay, Mike Loyal says, only if you were under 18 it's a crime, then you have to apply for a waiver 5 years after you complete time. Hey, Corky. Let's see, Rose, you going to live stream tomorrow night on your other channel? No, this one here, King of All Blacks. We're going to be raising money for Ronald McDonald House tomorrow night. Okay, thank you, Michael. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, bestiality. Like, really? Corky. Come on, Corky. Don't swallow the blue pill, my friend. Don't swallow the blue pill. Ain't nothing happened to Elvis so far. Let's see. I'm not sure if California's a stop and frisk. I never saw so many people panic and hit the deck today when, this evening when I finally sat down. Thank you, JK. Love you, brother. Yeah, Corky, nothing's happened. People get all crossed up and stitched up, and I think evidently, walked out in one chat and it's like, oh, you, what is it? What did they say? You put a copyright on? You did a copyright on some Elvis video, and I'm like, what the fuck? The King's got all kinds of ground help down there. You guys think it's like, like a one-man show down there. Let's Bob Crow. Let's see. I'll donate $5K to Wounded Warriors if you don't make an Elvis video or mention his name. T-Bergs, keep your money in your pocket, baby. Keep your money in your pocket. Won't be mentioning one tomorrow. Yeah. What if Elvis went to Mexico and couldn't come back? Well, Ari, what do you think? What would they do? Would they make him an Elvis entertainer down there? What would they do? Yeah, Corky. Yeah, I just say let YouTube bang the drum and bang him out of there, right? I got put on timeout and Tucker Poons for being pro-nomadic. Yeah, Whiskey OG's channel never went anywhere. I follow the guy's stuff. There's a lot of cool people that I've met in this whole production. There's a lot of great people. Whiskey OG is one of them. Kenny G. Uh, uh, my friends in the that hold the wrenches in the other chat. Elvis had Memphis Mob, but got to get a grip on your own, yo. Really? Yeah, could you imagine Diane Marshall stuck in Mexico without free Wi-Fi? Yeah, just there's probably a lot to enjoy down there. It's probably a good idea. Send Elvis over to Mexico, right? He'd probably never come back. He'd have such a good time over there. The curse would be lifted. The United States pays Mexico to keep Elvis. Oh Lord, I'm not sure traveling. That's really not my cup of tea. Yeah, I've had some good eats over in I've had some good eats in Tijuana, places like that. I just seen Jeff T has a redneck sister. Come on, Jeff, you're false flagging yourself, my friend. He also bought Cadillacs. I don't know. Carlos, I'm not Jeff. We went through all this crap. He might meet up with Camper Van El Chapo. That might be his last meetup. When Elvis was he played Donkey Kong. Now he played with Donkey Dongs. Hello. Carlos is stopping. Oh boy. That's cool. Traveling says I got married again in a pink caddy. That's cool. Pink Cadillac. I like Aretha Franklin's version. I want to go riding on the freeway of love in a pink Cadillac. Remember that? Yeah, Jen's taking it easy. She's had a pretty rough week with this weather this week, so she's had a few falls and stuff, so I have to be very guarded here. Okay, Traveling the USA says married the first time by Elvis. You mean camper van Elvis traveling or a legitimate, genuine imitation? Genuine imitation. Oh, I love Gerald. I love Gerald. Hello now. Could you imagine traveling is like, oh no, the genuine real one. The Royal Chariot's coming to Burnt Toast, California. I think he would last here about 3 days and then point the rig down south to Los Angeles. That's where he would be happy. That'd be his best place to be, down in LA. There's really nothing for anybody up here anymore. This city is just a blackened lump of charcoal. That's it. Burnt toast. But he could find a job on a cleanup crew. He could make $18 to $23 an hour, pitching waste into roll-off dumpsters and clean up. There's still 70% of the debris still to be cleaned up. 6,000 houses is a lot of homes to be destroyed. So, yeah, that would require work. That's all we need. We don't need people just lounging around the city. We need people that can clean sites, excavations, put in foundations, swing a hammer, framing, use a square, use a speed square, use a framing square, use a framing hammer. That's what we need. Bergs, they might hire them. You know, they're just grabbing anybody they can. They're so desperate. Yeah, I could dumpster dive at the same time, too, Bergs. I've never heard of Tom Searson. Now that's a job. They're hiring people, and they can't even get people to do it. You know, young people don't want to do the work. You know, so they're just not. They don't have enough people. There's just not enough people that want to do work. Sadly, in this country, and Elvis is just another one in the number of that. I see it on a daily basis. Laziness and sloth. And I just fear for these people's future when they go to retire and there's nothing there. Yeah, too many handouts. That's right, traveling. Coates, justice will prevail. There we go. The judge is in the house. All rise, Coates, 9,500. There he is. Justice will prevail. Now presiding Judge Coates. I tried to tell Gerald there's money galore up here. Money galore. But you got to be willing to work. You got to be able to be out there in the rain. You got to be able to work hard. And there's just not enough people willing to work hard anymore. Yeah, there's no welfare to be sucked up here. No, we don't have enough bergs. Trump clamped down the border. The flow of Mexicans that used to just come in and out, and they don't have them anymore. Hi, Kelly. How are you? We're friends. Yeah, there's no flow anymore. A lot of the people fled here when Trump got elected. They can't easily get across anymore. They don't want to risk being risking their potential U.S. citizenships. And no Mexicans are showing up at these. No illegalos are showing up at these sites. So that's the reality of it. They're stretched out as can be, and they're paying good money too. Beginning union wages on that. Because now I can't get that song. Because we be riding on the freeway of love. Gerald, how you doing, sweetie? There's a guy I admire. Coach goes out there and works all the time. Why isn't there a notification bell on your channel? I don't know, King of All Blacks. Maybe the tort did it. I don't know. Let's see. Bio ice for all those lumps. That I was wondering if that would help her. Bio ice. She's doing okay, Diane. She's doing okay. Just a little wobbly on her feet, and in wintertime she doesn't get the sunshine, and I have to put her in the chair a lot more and stuff. So it's I'm pretty small, and it's a lot. Jen's pretty big, so it's a lot to wheel her around and stuff. So let's see. Berg said, I like the Mexican food trucks in Seattle. Good birds. You guys got the Portland and Seattle. You got the best food trucks. Portland, Seattle, and LA. You got the best food scene down there in the history of the world. Yeah, I don't know, Mark Young. I just, until last month, I never really gave him a second thought. The chicken nuggets probably didn't help. Carl, I'm going to tell you what, brother. Carl. I love you. You're the best. My electronics brother. Pound it. Don't buy the White Castle burgers. Don't buy the Bar S salami, and for God's sake, don't buy the triple whatever the hell it is chicken nugget stuff. That stuff is crap. Oh. Yeah, you got it all up there, Bergs. You got the best of the best in Seattle. You got microbrew, breweries, all that stuff. You got the best of the best. The Seattle public market is probably the best public market in the United States right there. Isn't that the place, Bergs, where they throw the fish? Right? They're throwing the fish to each other. Yeah, Mark Young said, I think a reality show with all you folks in it would be interesting. Well, I guess that's why they call it the bottom of YouTube, right? Ooh, boy, I don't know. I had the bar S salami, so I'm thinking of beef bologna is probably all the same. King of all blacks. Yeah, the Pike Place Market. That place is awesome. They toss fishes around. It looks pretty cool. Seattle's just a cool place. I mean, it's like Portland. Let's see, Elvis don't like work boots. Elvis just doesn't like work, period. Let's see. Carlos said, "Coates get a job and stops." I don't. I like Coates works, right? He works 6 months of the year and then he takes off. I mean, he doesn't ask anybody to pay his shit. I admire that. I admire that. And Coates also has the sense to see reality and not to get himself all twisted up in a bunch of nonsense. He just goes about and does his stuff. Oh, you're riding on a freeway of love in a pink Cadillac. Would you do a reality if some producer out the blue said he would pay you, Elvis and Manica? I already showed you guys the other day that card from Comedy Central. They wanted to have me on the Tosh O show down there. I'm not into all that stuff. I'm just into having fun on YouTube. I don't give a shit about all the, for as much as people say Rosie just wants the attention, and I just want to have fun on YouTube. I don't need all that stuff. Let's see. Berg said it's a fun place. Lots of street musicians. Too many aggressive panhandlers, though. Oh. Good night, Maxine. You have a good one, babe. Nice to see you. Keep that content coming. You really kept me buoyed in here. Yeah, I should have gone on Tosh. I don't know, traveling. Those things come every once in a while. Yeah, anyone know how to remove coconut oil from carpet? Hey, Ellie, help. She'll be here. I mean, proper series of shows, though, real money. Well, but like all was. Well, I think every time something big blows up on. Every time something big blows, yeah, I don't really care about subs. I don't really expect to be around anymore. It's not fun anymore. I have a lousy radio voice. Yeah, I was on radio before. I used to co-host a Saturday morning financial show on WCBM in Baltimore. WCBM, where Christ blesses multitudes. I'll be riding on the. I think WFBR and boy, I haven't been in Baltimore so long. WFBR, WCBM, WBAL. Yeah. No, I don't imagine I'll be on much longer on YouTube, so I'm probably going to get the big X on me here. I say we finance a trip for Elvis or Jungle Room for 60 minutes. Mark said, try ironing a bath towel into it. That's what to get that thing on. Hey, Jackie Macy, nice to see you. I'm kind of at the point where I don't really much care anymore, so it's not as fun as it used to be. There's just too many people wrapped too tight with their heads and on all sides. Too many stupid people on YouTube. Too many stupid enablers. Too many. Just people get pissed off. This is not a site to get pissed off on. So, yeah, nice to see you, Jackie. How's everything in Dallas, baby doll? Yeah, I don't know, Cranky Carolyn. I never followed Bob Wells and that whole crew down there. They're not appealing to me. I don't know, because I'm always being flagged and everything like that. So I'm not exactly the number one per. I take a lot of heat for stuff that I didn't do, but I don't even bother trying to. I don't even bother trying to fight that anymore. You can't prove that you didn't do something. So T Berg says, I think now he needs another Lisa Marie repair. It never ends. Fun Finder's like, no, you make YouTube tolerable. Thank you, sweetie. You know, my channel was never about all that kind of crap. I made Elvis my channel 3 days a year. You know, and that was enough. That was enough. Well, let's see where he was asking for money for Vegas Vixen. I sure did. I sure did. And at that point in time, in that room, at that moment, when I saw them setting up for that, I said, this is going to be a very bad idea to do this stuff, you know, because Rory's working hard. She's driving Uber, and this is going to be very damaging to her. You know, but they chose to go on. You know, I've tried to tell people 100 times, I'm not about e-begging. It's not my thing. You know, the super chat was good because you could take in a few dollars, and it was kind of nice. It was a tip box, but they have it like wide open that you can give. You know, this Lacey Rocks kept pounding in $500 and $1,000, all this stuff. You know, if they shut you down, then they have to shut down half of YouTube with all the real crazies. Yeah. Coop, how you doing, sweetie? There's my little imp, Coop. It's not as fun as it used to be, that's for sure. Not as fun. Yeah, it was humiliating. It's awful. I don't like that stuff. You know, I don't like it when you sit there and it's degrading to sit there and ask for money. I'm not sure, Ari. I know who Lacey is. I don't just blurt it out. I don't have to. I know who everybody is. I don't need to sit there and, you know, I always hold my own counsel. Yes, you're a mischievous little devil. And everybody else just blows their mouths off and doesn't think about what they're saying and stuff. I keep my own counsel. Let's just say I know who everybody is. Hey, Joey D, how are you doing? So I sit here and hope nothing happens. I hope his channel doesn't, you know, I hope he doesn't have any problems and things can go on and people can just go their own way. Joey D, nice to see you. I want to run. Oh, thank you, T. Bergs. You're knowledgeable and being fun, my friend. You're one of the good things that's come out of this. Let's see. No donation required. Said goodbye. I'm leaving because I'm bored. George Saunders, dying words. I'm not sure Elvis even knows what a Bitcoin is. He would probably pick it up and bite it, Ari. So I'm not sure he would even know what a Bitcoin is. Elvis knows the money, the cash, the cashola. That's what he knows. Like TV change channel, yo. Cash or Twinkies. Oh, boy. Are you into model rocketry? You used to be. I remember when I was a kid, they had like Estes, Bergs, is that right? Estes model rockets that you would put them on a wire and they had like a solid propellant and it would use up. Always great to see you, Joey D, one of my sweethearts out of the wilderness there. Yeah, contribute your Roth IRA to him as he's a better investment. What's your favorite state of the United States? Coach says, Rosie, what is your favorite state in the United States? I really like California, Coach, because I think you can find it all in California. You can find the most conservative people in the world. You can find the most liberal people in the world. You can find fantastic ski resorts. You can find great beaches. You can find great big cities with a diversity of culture and totally different from each other. And I think the people have a real creative drive to them here to they see possibilities. They're not limited. They have, I don't know how to say it. They're not limited by their thought processes are much more creative out here. You can witness that by the fact that you have such an incredible concentration of wealth right here in the Bay Area with like 3 or 4 of the largest publicly held corporations by capital value in the world. You have Google, you have Facebook. I mean, the companies here are tremendous. You've got Oracle, you've got Hewlett Packard. Um, the creativity here is just Facebook. It's just off the hook here. Yeah, and there's no Elvis. Yeah, Joey D said, I've been to many states and I must agree with you. There's just this can-do spirit in California that everybody came from somewhere else, and nobody feels like they have ownership rights. If you go to places like New England, unless I think you're born and raised there, you're always kind of an outsider, whereas everybody is always open. Got these spreadable cheeses, Susie said, in case you start talking food. We had a disastrous foodie today. I literally almost threw up when I opened that pack of salami there. I know. Can you believe it, Carl? Now you got Carl singing Pink Cadillac in my head. I know. Yeah, I saw that. Kim's like, I got rid of Estes when I got rid of my testes. What do you think about that, Jen? Hmm? That's pretty funny. Yeah, Jen's laughing her ass off now, Kim. Yeah, the salami was a total fail. The chicken nuggets were, I don't know, Jen. What would you? I don't know. They weren't as bad. The cookies. It's always like the sweets seem to be the good thing. Yeah, the dollar menu's back at Mickey D's. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Want to play hide the salami? There's Bergs. Yeah. Let's see. Gerald said Tennessee. There's a lot to like in Tennessee. You got Nashville. Yeah, it's a really cool state. You got the Tennessee Volunteers, Rocky Top, all of that stuff. That's a good state. That's kind of, I really like Tennessee, North Carolina. So I guess I've got to, let me see what Gerald did for fun. We got to see a few more states. You got to see a few more states. A lot of people like Arizona. I know, Jackie, you better hold your stomach when you watch the, because I've 5 years in China, I'll just put anything in there. Yeah, King of All Blacks said California is the most overly regulated state. Case in point, produce checkpoints when you're entering California, and most of the time they just wave you through. They're just standing there in a booth. Go through. Vicky, I need to cuddle you, baby. I need to cuddle you. Yes, I do. I'm afraid I do more than cuddle you, sweetie. I'd be like that octopus all over it. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mark Young said, I just had a tooth pulled, so probably should not be eating these pecan nuts as playing Russian roulette. I played Russian roulette today myself. King of All Black said, I heard card captor Serene is really a troll. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. I really can't tell you about card captor Serene. Like I say, I heard that name over the years and Five Gobblers and Glenn Henry, but otherwise I only really came back into that situation. And Coach dipped my ponytails in ink well while you were gone. Coach. So I don't know about I only came back in December. I didn't ever follow Elvis's stuff the rest of the year because I just, quite frankly, I had unsubscribed. I didn't, and I love his RV reviews. There's nobody that knows Class B camper fans better than him. I love his food when he's cooking in the rig, and I love his eating out at the restaurants and like filling up the propane and stuff like that. But other than that, and he returns the favor. He always tells me, balloon tits, blah blah blah, and all that. So, we don't really enjoy each other's content. That's the honest goodness. You never saw me on his chats this in 2017 till the very end. Kim, when you say free BLM land, you mean like as in boondocking, right? I said Gerald ought to get some solar on his roof and he's good to go. Traveling, yeah, I've heard a lot about Arizona, not so much about it. Yeah. Yes. Once you come out west, you'll just have a different kind of feeling out here. Yeah. Fun Finder said I just unsubscribed because he's filling up my feed. That's exactly what happened. There was one day like back in April when he jammed like 35 videos into my feed, and I said, "That's it. You're clogging up my feed," and that's like, boop, unsub. Janet's in California is not boondocking. LA is pretty boondocking friendly. San Francisco, forget about it. Forget about it. It's very hard to wedge in there and. Oh. Gerald would do great. Yeah, you could boondock on their driveway. Janet and the boss are nice. Yeah. They plug you in. Yeah, 35 videos, each a minute and 23 seconds long. I was like, what the fuck? Seriously? Yeah, I really enjoyed and then I'm really hoping, I know Boris probably realized right away it wasn't going to be an easy thing, but I'm really hoping he goes back to the old content, That's what I really hope that he goes back to doing that. The trailer is gone, so it's open. That thing was more than a trailer. Janet had it parked on her street. One of the, I'll tell you, the biggest. It was a Montana. That thing like was 40 some feet towed by a semi. Janet, wasn't that thing beautiful? Wasn't that thing beautiful? I did a video about it. That thing was incredible. Incredible. Trying to think. I think probably the whole rig was $500,000. Probably I think it was I think he had a Peterbilt on front of that. Was indeed. I mean, I would have loved to have seen the inside. That guy had front door, back door, like slides. It looked like a toy hauler in the back. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it when I walked up there and looked at that. That was amazing. Yeah. I can't wait to get down to Arizona. Old truckers never die. They just get a new Peterbilt. That's right, Kim. Free campsites is good. Now, do those traveling to USA, because you've been everywhere and done everything, do those BLM sites have any? Do they have any water hookups for filling up your freshwater tank? And do they have gray tank and black tank dumps there? Do they have black tank a dump site there on those places, or no? Some of them do. Kim said some of them do. Some of them do. I follow this channel. What's that one where they have the little kid with them? It's called, I can't remember. I haven't seen them in a while. I don't think they put up anything. What's that one where they travel with their daughter, the little girl? What's that? Less junk, more journey. Yeah. They're always staying. Oh yeah, I'm young. I've been up since about 3:45 this morning. I got to work at 4 o'clock today. Had to do a very complicated arrange heart lung transplant paperwork today, and that's really a nightmare. $180 for 7 months stay, LTVA and courtside. That's a pretty good deal, huh? Traveling said Army Corps of Engineers that are hidden gems in this country. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you. Yeah, they're the cool family traveling in an Airstream, and also Bus Life NZ down in New Zealand. Two really cool families that yeah, they had an Airstream. They started out in a Class A, and then they got the Airstream. Yeah, it's fun to see them. I thought their best video was one when they were at the balloon festival in New Mexico. That was really beautiful, the video they did on that. It's like they travel with a dog. That narrows it down to around 50,000 plus. Yeah, take your pick, huh? Take your pick. Yeah, that's pretty good. 50,000 channels. There's various shades of ugly dogs floating around in the rigs. I wonder how many are at a courtside. I mean, at it. Yeah, I guess it's a BLM thing. I don't know the RTR. Janet, I think FF has an ordinance against boondocking. That's a king of all blacks. Can almost see the shirt. Dogs and kids narrows it down to another 25,000. Yeah. How about dogs and kids and content that you would want to see, Kim? What does that narrow it down to? Multi foster kids. Well, that's the other family we follow is the North and South. Hey, John Grieve, nice to see you from a bar in Cambodia. Nice to see you, my friend. How is everything in Phnom Penh this morning? 0. That's it. 0. John Grieve from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for checking in this morning. Didn't make good comment. Oh, Siam Reap. Okay. All right. That's it. Yeah, service pig. I guess there is such a thing, huh? Ooh. It's funny. This was the year I was supposed to be retired. Now I'm working crazier than ever. Hey, Rob, how are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. I think Jen picked a. I'm going to get a couple tangerines. She picked a few here. Can't fix these little things. Oh boy. These things are great. These things are great. Rob, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Rob's like, I can finally feel my toes. I know, Coach, you got to behave yourself. Kim, do you think Gerald's cute? Huh? Do you think he's cute? Hmm? When he's very impassioned. He reminds me of a young Abraham Lincoln standing there. Well, mixed between Jack Nicholson and yeah, he's adorable, isn't he? Don't you want to just draw him to your ample bosom and give him a hug? I didn't enjoy all the cussing, but it was, I couldn't watch the whole thing because I don't like cussing. But it was pretty. He was pretty steam. He was steaming. He was definitely steaming. Kim, I'm guessing you have an ample bosom. You're 10 times a chick all over me. It's warm up here, 18. Dang, Rob, what do you do all day? I know, Helen. Don't yell at me, honey. I'm not the smartest bulb in the pack. I got your message. I saw your comments. I know you got lots to say. Helen's gonna just boom, baby. She's gonna be like, Rosie girl. Mm, mm. I don't even know where to begin with you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen what you done, Rosie. Mm-hmm. Girlfriend, you leave me speechless. Wow. Wow, that's amazing, Kim. Wow. I remember you said since 15, so you're like the real deal. Not like a phony baloney like I am. You're the real deal. You're the true, not this half-breed mutt thing, but you're the real deal. I know it's be Helen be like, Rosie, damn girl, the hell, huh? What you doing? What you thinking about, huh? Where your head at? Hmm? Damn. I like these now. You know what I mean, Kim. I failed along the way. You succeeded. Yeah, we sure do that. I guess that's what kind of. I guess that's what it kind of case hardens is like drop forward, boom, boom, boom. Ah, these were excellent. These were good. I'll tell you guys, you got to have your citrus fruit in the wintertime. That way, you don't ever get sick. It's very good. Yeah, I'm texting from jail. Not much succeeding. There we go. Okay, you have until the 29th, and then Helen's going to come on, and there's going to be the gates of HELL are going to open, because I know what Helen's going to say. I can write the script. It's going to be really ugly when she comes on. Really ugly. I saw her comment on my video, and I was like, oh, shit. Why couldn't you be out getting why couldn't you be in the Bahamas or Bermuda for a week or two when all this shit was going on? Oh, man. You see, thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle. The life of the candle will be shortened, not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Oh, Ellie will be there. Ellie wants to take a stick to my head like nobody's business and just, you know, she's just. I always see Ellie sitting out there just shaking her head, you know. But did Mr. Exit ever get, I'm not sure where Mr. I haven't heard about that creepy Mr. X lately. I haven't seen much about him. I guess he would be. I'm not sure. I mean, how much fun can a cruise to Alaska be in January? I guess they give everybody, like I was saying in the other chat, they give you they give you some nice construction paper and some roundy scissors, and they let you do little cutouts and colorings of king crabs and things like that on the boat, right? Now let's all take out our little roundies and let's make nice cutouts now of the nice, beautiful, big crabs, and we can put them on the doors to our cabin, and whoever gets the prettiest one gets a free cocktail tonight. I know, Rob. Ellie wants to read me the riot act. I know that. I know that. But she'll weigh that off against having a good open chat on Saturday night. It's a total shit show. She'll love that. She's like, finally you had a good chat. You had one good chat. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Kim says, going to watch the traditional seal slaughter. Gross, 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 gross. You know, Kim, that's a cruise that could never happen. That's a cruise. Maybe, well, let me say, maybe in Russia, maybe Norway. I don't even know anymore. Maybe wouldn't say China because they really don't have any polar stuff. But I'm just saying. Yep, you blew a seal. How'd you know? Fur on your lips. That's it. Wait till you hear my Dollar Tree story tomorrow about today at the Dollar Tree and what happened. It's funnier than hell. East Coast Canada still does the hunt. Really? Baby seal? I don't know. I can't even whack a spider, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that's really wild. It's the East Coast. They would still do that kind of stuff, huh? Yeah, it's disgusting. I just don't get it. Hey, AC, where in the hell have you been? I needed you, my friend. Where was my backup on the high plains? Nice to see you. Long time no see. AC Outlaw, legend. How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Looks like Rosie's posse's riding in. AC Outlaw, the legend. The quickenest draw and troll on the plains out there. Woo! had to come on laptop, turned you on my phone. I heard my roundy scissors. You know. And Andrea, this is the bottom of YouTube, honey. Everybody has roundies. Have you moved from Alamo to the High Plains? I think everybody. I don't think anybody survived the Alamo, Kim. I don't think anybody survived the Alamo, but there'll be more coming. Stay tuned. We just have to let events unfold. That's what I tell you. All of a sudden, everybody was swallowing the freak out pill today, and I'm like, what the hell happened? You know. Yeah, coach is afraid you're going to throw him on your bed and have your way with him. I probably will. Gerald says, I was having trouble. Rosie commented, was saying blocked by web address. No, I don't have anybody blocked on here. Yeah, can you imagine that, Andrea? Everybody cuts out their little king crabby pictures and colors them on the wintertime Alaskan cruise. And now we're going to get our paper mache today, and we're going to make them. Let's see. King says, I lived in Anchorage, Alaska for many years. Joe Smith says, beautiful country, would love to go back again. It makes you feel so free. Isn't it cold? Isn't it cold? You know what I mean, Kim? They got all kinds of little finger arts and glue sticks and other cool stuff. Right? Get the little, ball up the little bits of newspaper, and you make a nice little crab shell and make the little legs and hook it all on, and then you have a souvenir you could take home from Alaska, right? Oh, you got the most beautiful little crab on there. It's just wonderful. It's just darling how those claws are so lifelike. It's just beautiful. And they go back to the back room. It's like tournament checkers, you know. It's just too much. I just can't bear it, Andrea. I just can't bear it, honey. I just can't even bear the thought of that. And then on that kind of cruise too, Andrea, nobody gets a sharp knife at the dinner table. Okay, everything's again roundies, right? Everybody's using a butter knife to cut the steak. You know what I'm saying? Have the fires calmed down? There's been hell so sad. Yeah, it's AC. It's been an aging experience to be here with the. It's been a life-changing experience. These fires here. It's been devastating. This city is just wrecked. Some of these remote Alaskan vicinity. Yeah, Andrea, plastic butter knives, honey. And if the waitress starts to see you, or the waiter at your table starts to see you reaching for the rolls to kind of open one up, they're like, sit it down. I'll do that for you. Yeah, they've changed the name to Santa Rosa, Burnt Toast, California. Yes, they have. Burnt Toast, California. That's it. Yeah, step away, please. Step away. Thank you, everyone. Nobody gets hurt. No need to call security. Step away, please. Her plastic knife is bigger than mine is. Yeah, that's it. Oh, all right, guys. Well, look, it's been a couple of, at least they brought down the average house price. That's for damn sure. They took away all the expensive stuff in town and wrecked everything else. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very much, AC. Thank you. We got more videos coming up. We're going to follow the cleanup. Kim, thanks for being here tonight, honey. I love you. Your humor is beyond belief. Joe Smith, nice to see you again. Yeah, they could afford to lose this few steps on that later appraisal, but this this city could not afford to lose their tax base up there because you know, you take $1 billion of real estate out of that tax base. That's just one of 3 enormous burn areas. Thank you, Spirit of Salt. Love you, honey. Thank you for the link that you sent me on the video. That was fantastic. Rub, good to see you. AC, don't be a stranger. Vicky, I love you. Tomorrow night we're going to be making Debbie Lynn's cream cheese carrot cake. We're going to be raising money for the Ronald McDonald House. There will be a link in the box below. Let's see if we can raise a few bucks and feel good. Yeah, it's already, our sites are filled up. It's basically a super fun site here. Good night, Joey D. Love you, my friend. So make sure tomorrow night, bikini baking. We're going to make something for Debbie Lynn tomorrow night. My beautiful friend, Debbie Lynn. She sent those wonderful t-shirts for us. She is truly the best of the best. Yeah, don't say Debbie Lynn and cream cheese in the same sentence. Janet, love you. Good night. Hope the boss is doing good on the job there. Get caught up with you. And yeah, okay. Please come by more often. A lot of good stuff to continue to see on the other channels. We did a old moonshine run. I really think that's the last one I'm going to do. I just haven't any heart for that anymore, that kind of stuff. So it's good, Janet. I noticed you're getting a little more sleep at night, I think. So that's good. Nice to see you. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you on the Chooch. It's a funny one tomorrow. And we'll see you. Thank you. No donation required. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Mwah.